Hey everyone, Leo Bond here. I'm back again today for the Best Buy Canada plug-in blog, and this time I'm super excited to finally have in Sphero's all-new Star Wars R2-D2 app-enabled droid, which of course is part of the Episode 8 The Last Jedi line of amazing tech toys, and R2 here has just a ton of cool features, many of which I will demo for you in this video, along with showing you R2 interacting with the other Sphero Droid releases for the new film, because I do also have Sphero's BB-8 here, as well as the all-new character BB-9E, who is a little bit of a mystery at this point, at least until the movie comes out. But in any case, I will show a little bit of footage with these bots together in this video, and the other two droids will be getting their own individual video reviews as well, and that'll be happening fairly soon, so do keep an eye out for it. But anyway, before we jump into some of R2's coolest features, I just want to quickly show the amazing level of detail on this droid. It is really well done. There are tons of molded in details that, at least to my eye, look very R2 accurate, and the colors and shading all seem correct and are well applied. There are of course blue highlights all over this bot and a mostly silver dome that actually rotates, and R2 even has these cool little rubber treads on the bottoms of two of his three legs. The middle one is just kind of smooth, it's sort of like a ski, and anyway, these treads are how R2 gets around. It's a pretty efficient system and it works really well, and honestly I think that this may well be the best miniature representation of R2-D2 that I have personally ever seen. He certainly fits in well with Sphero's other Star Wars droids. Now, as for R2's features, he's got authentic movements like being able to switch between his tripod and bipod stances just like his big screen counterpart, and he can also communicate through his emotive waddles and his various lights and sounds. In fact, R2's dome has LEDs built right in that flash and light up just like in the films, and he also has an integrated speaker that allows you to hear the iconic beeps and bloops that give R2 such a big personality. And that is an important improvement with this new Sphero droid, since the sounds don't just come from your phone through the app this time, but directly from the R2 unit itself, which I think is very cool. Now, the charging time for R2's built-in lithium polymer battery is 60 minutes, and there's an included USB cord for doing that, so you can do it right from your computer, and the amount of playtime that you're going to get from a full charge will vary somewhat depending on how you use him. So you'll probably get roughly an hour out of your R2 if you're doing full-on play, but you'll likely get more than that if you're just, say, watching a movie with him, because R2 isn't really all that active when watching a movie, as we're going to see here shortly. But anyway, once the charging is done, you connect your R2-D2 to your smartphone or other similar device via Bluetooth Smart, and then you can control him with the device. And it doesn't really matter at all whether your device is an Android or iOS based model, you're good to go either way. And of course, you download the new Sphero Droids app from your appropriate app store. It is free of course, and then you're all ready to start having fun with R2. And my favorite way to play with R2 here is simply to drive him around using the control pad feature and kind of just make him go where I want him to go and do what I want him to do. That was what was the most fun to me. But among the many adventures that you can have with your own R2 unit is going on an augmented reality tour of the interior of the Millennium Falcon, and I have to say that unfortunately my Samsung Galaxy S5 phone did not meet the minimum requirements to use this AR feature, although I could use most of the other features of the app. However, luckily, my wife has one of those newfangled iPhone contraptions that did manage to meet the minimum requirements, so I was able to use her phone and go on the tour after all. But just a fair warning, check ahead of time to make sure that whatever device you have is going to work fully with the Sphero Star Wars droids so that you can get the most out of the experience. Now, another feature that R2 and all of this year's Sphero Star Wars droid releases have, or will have, is the all-new Droid-to-Droid Experience, which allows two or more of the droids to interact with one another. And I could be mistaken about this, but I don't believe that this feature is fully up and running yet, because I don't actually have the proper icon showing in my app. And I did read somewhere that there may be some forthcoming firmware that will make this thing work properly, so I've tried here to simulate what I think the feature may be like once it's up and running. And I expect that it will be a pretty cool feature that fans will enjoy, but I just don't know enough about it at this point to really comment much. So let's just keep moving along here to the final feature that I'd like to discuss, and that is the Watch With Me feature, which we have seen before with BB-8 but I never actually tried this one out myself until now. And basically what it does is it allows you to sit back with your droid and enjoy certain Star Wars films from the saga and see how your droid will react to all of the action taking place on screen. And at the time of this video, not all of the Star Wars films are programmed in for this feature yet, but I was able to try it out with all 3 of the Sphero Star Wars droids that I currently have here. We watched Episode 4, A New Hope, and I have to say it was pretty fun to sit back and watch with these droids. None of them were super active during the movie. They mostly just sat back and enjoyed it along with me. But from time to time, something would really catch their attention and they would have a funny little reaction. And sometimes all 3 would react to the same thing, but other times only 1 or 2 would react. So they're obviously not all programmed in exactly the same way. So it's a pretty fun feature that I never really expected to be all that great, honestly. I'm just curious to see how he would react to other films in the series, so I guess I'll have to try that out at some point as well. And anyway, that's all I'm going to say about the Sphero R2-D2 app-enabled droid for now, aside from the fact that he is made from durable polycarbonate plastic and he definitely feels solid, so I naturally just love this guy and can very easily recommend him to Star Wars fans of all ages. Now, if you enjoyed this video or found it useful, please give it a like or a share, and be sure to check back for reviews of R2's friends and enemies right here on this channel very soon, along with many other things that I'm currently in the process of reviewing. There will be a lot coming up over the next few weeks, so I hope to see you back here again. But for now, I'd just like to thank you all for watching. Have an excellent day, and I'll see you soon.